Hello, this is Amin, and you are watching session 40 of ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5 MVC tutorial. In this session, we introduce two more attributes for validation. The first one would be regular expression, and the second one is compare attribute. Regular expression is a way that you can limit a property with any type to receive a string or a value with a specific type or a specific format. And if the amount or if the string would not meet the limitation and regular expression, the form would be invalid and the user will receive the error message. You can see we can add the regular expression on our model or view model. If you are not familiar with regular expression, you can find more information on docs.microsoft.com. And I put the link available in the slide and also in the description of this video and on our website. This is the place that you can find more about regular expression. And there is several examples of regular expression, and you can see the different pattern and their criteria. And also you can find several regular expression, predefined regular expression. For example, if you want to have a decimal value, you can search here decimal number and you can see different pattern, and on description of each pattern you can see what is this pattern and what the result of the pattern. And also on this website you can check the expression that you want to use and check whether this expression is valid or not. Link of all the pages are available on the slide and also on description of this video and on our website as well. We continue with our project and we check the regular expression on our create cast view model. Let's flip to Visual Studio to implement regular expression on our project. This is the project that we have been working so far throughout this tutorial. And this is the view model that I want to add some regular expression. I want to limit amount, which is decimal type, to receive a value of decimal with a maximum of 2 digits of decimal, or even it can receive an integer part of value, and both situation would be acceptable. Otherwise, you receive validation error. The validation error can be a predefined message or it can be the message that we use. Also, for using regular expression, you should add data annotation on your project, and it is in System.ComponentModel.DataAnnotation. And for amount, I want to set the regular expression that I want. I use regular expression, and inside the regular expression, I can enter the string that I want. I use this regular expression that check it earlier, and also you can check the regular expression on the tool that I introduced earlier. And I want to check this regular expression on that tool to show you how that tool is working. I copy the regular expression and I go to the website that I introduced earlier. I copy my expression here, and you can see it's accept a value without a decimal part, or also it's accept a value with 2 digits. You can see if I remove 1 digit of decimal in this part, you can see it is not valid result. And if I enter the value with 2 digits of decimal, it's acceptable. Or if I enter a string instead of the number, it's return again the invalid, and the result wouldn't match with this expression. And also if I use this format, it's still invalid. This is the way that you can use a regular tool for check your expression. Let's back to Visual Studio again. As you can see, I have some red line under the backslash because backslash is a breakout and some backslash and characters has meaning, same as backslash n, it's going to new line or something like this. For omitting the meaning of backslash, you can add an @ sign before the string. In this situation, compiler doesn't compile the backslash meaning, and it's just compile the string as a string. And let's run the project to see the result. Project is up and running, and I go to cast create a strongly typed view, and here I try to enter a value which is not valid, a value with just one decimal, and I try to submit my form. You can see the predefined message is the field cost amount must match the regular expression, which is the regular expression that I entered. And if I enter it with the format that I want and I submit the form, you can see the form is valid, and I see the submitted data in the view that I created earlier in the previous session. And also I can modify that message that you saw here as a validation error, and I will show you how you can do it. And also, as the regular expression allow me to enter an integer number, you can see if I enter integer number and I submit the form, it's still working. Let's back to Visual Studio and customize the message of this regular expression. As I mentioned earlier, you can do it with ErrorMessage parameter, and I want to add this message. The amount should be in digits with maximum of 2 decimals. And if I run the project, you can see instead of that message, I receive this message as well. Also, you can do it for the other property. For example, for the property of comment, I want to exclude the specific characters, same as greater or smaller or curly brace, or the character that would be dangerous in case of SQL injection, or the character that they can use for inject something on our database. For stopping this behavior, you can limit the string property to receive just a specific character that it's not harmful and they can't inject something on your database. I use another regular expression for comment. This regular expression is allow me to enter all the alphabet characters, small and capital characters with /w, and also it's allow me to add a space and dot and dash and a slash and backslash as well. And as I mentioned, you can find this type of regular expression, predefined regular expression, on the link that I provided earlier. And also I set this message for this data validation. Let's save the project and see this regular expression and the error message that I have customized now. I refresh the page. And this time I entered invalid data here and submit the form. And you can see I received the customized message that I entered earlier. And also for comment, I try to change this message to have some invalid characters, same as this one or this one or this one and that one. And I try to submit this one. And you can see comment does not accept some specific characters. And if I remove this character and I use the characters that I introduce as a regular expression, you can see I can submit my form and the form data would be valid. Also, another attribute that I want to introduce is compare attribute. Let's back to slides and talk about compare attribute as well. Compare attribute is the attribute that you can compare the value of two properties with each other. In the most of the case, it's working for the password and confirm password, or email and confirm email. But as we don't have any email or password in our web application until now, I want to add one more property for confirm comment. In this case, comment and confirm comment should be exactly the same string, and if the value would not be the same, I receive another validation error, which is related to compare attribute. Let's back to Visual Studio and implement compare attribute as well. Let me first comment this attribute that I created in the previous session, because it's limit the size of comment to 5 to 10 characters. Instead of that one, I use this attribute, which allow me to enter a comment with maximum length of 50 characters. And I want to compare the value of comment with another property. That's why I add one property here, which its type should be the same as the property that you want to be compared. And I entered here confirm comment. And also I use display to modify the displaying label, and I use display, which I introduced in the previous sessions, and I use name, and instead of confirm comment without a space, I show its label with one space between the confirm and comment. And here I use compare attribute. And inside this one, as you can see here, I should add the name of the property that I want to be compared with this one as a string. And I use comment here. And also I can customize the message, but I do it later. Also, this attribute is in the System.ComponentModel.DataAnnotations. And also I should add confirm comment inside the model that I have. That's why I should go to create a strongly typed view, and I copy this block of code and paste it here. And instead of comment, I use confirm comment for the label, for the text area, and also for validation. I save the project, and here I just refresh this page. You can see confirm comment is added. If I add something else than the string that I entered here, and I try to submit this form, you can see confirm comment and comment do not match, and I can also customize this message as well. But if I set both value exactly with the same string, you can see I can submit the form, and the form status and model status return true. And also it's case sensitive, and if I use a small character and the capital character, it's case sensitive, and again I receive this message. Usually we use this attribute for email confirmation or for password confirmation property, but here I added on comment to show you how you can use compare attributes on your form and also on your model and view model. Let me back to Visual Studio and customize this message as well. And here I can use again error message and use customize message that I want. Let me save it, and here refresh the page, and you can see the message is changed to the customized message that I set for this error, which is related to form validation. Since this session, you can find the related code of this project on my GitHub. You can find a link of my GitHub on the description of this video and also on our website. and you can have access to code of each session on my GitHub. And if you look at the commits, you can find each session and you can download the code of that session, and you can use that code as a reference. In this session, we reviewed two attributes, regular expression and compare attribute, and we presented how you can work with regular expression, and also we provided 3 links for check regular expression, and you can find more about regular expression, and also you can check your regular expression. And also we talked about compare attribute. Thank you for being with us, and you can subscribe our YouTube channel, and also you can add your comment on this video and also on our website. Also, you can follow us on different social media channels. Once more, thank you for being with us.